What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today we have new information about a Pokémon Presents that's going to be coming up at the end of this month for Pokémon Day. Last night in the wee hours at 3 a.m. local time for me, Pokemon Co. JP's Twitter account announced this. Translated, it means that there's going to be a Pokemon Presents on Pokemon Day, February 27th, 11 p.m. Thursday, February 27th. That is going to be 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. It is like right now, 9 a.m. and I think the official Pokemon page just did it. But let's look at the gold checkmark that they pay $1,000 a month for. Here we go, trainers, 11 minutes ago, February 27th, 6 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern. Great. Now, whenever I do one of these videos, I always talk about what we're going to see. Well, I have written down and documented everything that has happened on any previous Pokemon Day for the last 5 Pokemon Days, and I have been following every single leak and rumor following up until this point, and I have systematically come up with what I believe we are going to be seeing during this Pokemon Day. Also in the order. So there's that too. Let's get into that. Every single Pokemon Day begins with Ishihara talking. Whether or not he says anything important or special or just says it's Pokemon Day, and then if it shifts over to Utsunomiya, then immediately after, or sometimes Ishihara talks a little bit more. He maybe talks about the Switch 2. It's unlikely, okay? I'm gonna take that out. That's not in my bingo card. Here is where he's going to be talking about any new collaborations between the Pokemon Company and outside of the Pokemon Company. And it sort of differentiates the things that are part of the core Pokemon Company experience and things that are new experimental things. Of which we have The Great Detective Pikachu, which is a rumored project for a follow-up to Detective Pikachu, the movie, the Ryan Reynolds movie, right? Supposedly, it's been in development since 2021, directed by Jordan Vogt-Roberts. Currently, status is unclear. We don't know if it's canceled.
Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
We have, I don't think, ever heard about a movie being announced during a Pokemon Day, but it has been so very long since we've had like a real Pokemon movie. I mean, at least in the last 3 years, we haven't had a Pokemon movie announced. But Movie 24, supposedly it's in development hell since 2021. This is text taken from Centro Leaks, by the way. If you're wondering where this information is coming from, this is a summary of their leaks that they've been following. Current of the status is unclear. Will be a fresh start for the Pokemon universe with a new protagonist set in Kanto, only with the original 151 Pokemon. The main mythical of the movie will be Mew, and it's directed by Kobun Shizuno. Next, Project Reload, a new original TV anime, 12 episodes of 21 minutes, animated by Studio Colorido, that's not Colorado, and in development since 2021. Status is unclear. All these things that say status is unclear, it's a perfect time for them to announce it right now. And Project Discovery, which is a Netflix live-action 8 episodes for the first season, up to 5 seasons are being considered, no more details available. Okay, all of this might be up front or it might be after the shift to Utsunomiya. First thing he's going to talk about, my prediction, he's going to talk about the success of Pokemon TCG Pocket. He's going to state how many times it has been downloaded. From there, they're going to be talking about the new pack, that's A2 lowercase a, which is going to be coming out the following day, February 28th. Which is, I think, just going to be one pack, the kind of way that Mythical Island was. And my prediction is we had Palkia and Dialga, so this is going to be focusing on either Giratina or Arceus or Arceus.
Arceus? Look it up.
One of those 3 different Pokemon, Giratina, Arceus, or Arceus, it's going to be one of them. And we're probably going to see the immersive art card for it. There's also, from a data mine, the new set that's going to be April 30th. That's a full official set replacing the Dialga and Palkia Space-Time Smackdown. So whatever that's going to be, we have no information from a data mine or anything else from there. I wrote TCG because I remember seeing a trailer and I was unable to find it recently. I remember for the official TCG, they were talking about the trainer collab, like the way that they used to do, like Blaine's Arcanine and Sabrina's Gengar, that stuff. I think we might be seeing that again, either in quick passing or something else going on because of how popular the TCG is right now. They had to put an announcement about how hard it was for them to print more prismatic Evolutions. That Umbreon card, that was money. I pulled the gold Pikachu, by the way. I don't collect that. I only collect the Charizards. I should really make my Charizard card video. I got every single Charizard. Ever. So, and they're all hanging on the wall and they're framed. I should probably make that video. And then I didn't even write it down because we're going to be seeing something about if there's a current anime going on. I honestly don't know. There's something with a black Rayquaza, right? Forgot to mention Pokemon Go, but they actually might not talk about Pokemon Go because right now supposedly Niantic is in talks with a company based out of Saudi Arabia to sell off their gaming division. So we may or may not hear about Go. Pokemon Sleep, any new events they have coming up. Pokemon Master ZX, they're going to be celebrating their 5.5 anniversary, and I guarantee they're going to write 5.5 anniversary. And there's going to be a bunch of new sync pairs, and they might talk about how many sync pairs there currently are, and you might be able to explore a bunch of sync pairs. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, starting actually tonight at 8 p.m. is going to be the return of Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, and it's going to be running from February 21st through the 27th, so on Pokemon Day. They might do something with the version exclusive paradoxes, and by the version exclusives, I mean, I'm talking about Gouging Fire, Raging Bolt, Iron Boulder, Iron Crown. They might do something with those. Cafe Remix is going to do some things. I tried playing Cafe Remix, and it's not a game for me. Pokemon Unite, they're going to announce 3 Pokemon. Those are my predictions. And in this segment, they may be talking about the Pokemon Home completion events, since they've never mentioned it in a Pokemon Day. They may talk about the Shiny Keldeo for Pokemon Sword and Shield, plus the DLC, the BDSP, all of them. They may talk about all of them in this segment, or the most recent one, which is just the Keldeo and Meltan. Then we get into the bigger things. This is not the outro, the bigger things. There's a codename for something called Pokemon Project Synapse. Don't know what it is, but there's going to be an animated or a live action or gameplay trailer, followed by an explanation of what we just saw. Supposedly it's a collaboration between Ilka and Game Freak, and it has been described as Splatoon-like. This is the segment of Pokemon Presents that they talk about a new collaborative main adventure that may progress forward. Before I talk about the outro, there's one other thing that may be present here, which we've seen only twice before, and that was for Pokemon Worlds 2023. Chris Brown, that's his name, it's not the R&B singer, where he talked about Yokohama quite a bit. We may be having information about Worlds 2025 and Worlds 2026, because they're both going to be in California. I believe this year is in Anaheim. If they do, they may, one, talk about the current state of LA, because they did talk about the current state of Hawaii when they announced, I think it was Honolulu, for Worlds 2024, and the current fires that affected there, and now the current fires in LA, because climate change is real, and you can't deny it. It's actually happening. You know, because it's been freezing for the last 3 weeks. This is how the day after tomorrow started. We have the outro, which we are going to be seeing gameplay footage not final. There's going to be a trailer, it's going to have gameplay, and at the bottom it's going to say gameplay footage is not final. It may focus on Mega Zygarde or Mega Zeraora. Zeraora. We're going to be seeing returning Megas. If so, we may be seeing 1 or 2 Pokemon getting a Mega form that haven't been announced. My predictions, if that is a thing, and now we're like 7 degrees of if, right? Jinx and Flygon. Those are going to be my predictions. Jinx and Flygon. There's already a sound bite for Jinx. That's further in development than Flygon is. And Flygon, I think that's just going to be a fan favorite. And then I have a feeling they're either going to be saying for the Switch family of systems, or they're going to be saying for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Because we have not had the April 2nd Switch 2 event, they haven't officially announced the cross-play connectivity. We just know that Switch 1 games can be played on the Switch 2. They haven't said it's going to run better. They haven't said that there's going to be enhanced versions. They haven't said any of those things. Again, going off of speculation here that it's going to be as powerful as what I think they said in PS4 or an Xbox One. That is a lot more powerful than a tablet in 2016, the Nvidia Shield that then became the Nintendo Switch. I mean, listen, I can't wait to play Scarlet and Violet at 30 FPS. It's gonna be a glorious day. I don't think we're gonna be seeing any mention of the Switch 2 except for this one instance. And we may not even hear Switch 2, they may just say the Nintendo Switch family. And this summarizes my methodical analysis of what Pokemon Day 2025 is going to be. Let's see how accurate it is. On February 27th, 1 week from now, exactly 1 week from this video, is when we're gonna find out how accurate Austin's prediction is. This movie portion part, it might be up here, but it might be down here, okay? But we're definitely hearing about the brand new expansion to Space-Time Smackdown. We're definitely getting a whole bunch of gobbledygook for all the side projects. It's just a question of if the new side project, Synapse, is gonna be a real thing. Gonna have to wait and see. Great. Thank you so much for being here. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comment down below. Do not edit your comment, because if you edit your comment after Pokemon Day, then you're a big smelly liar, and then your pants might be on fire. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, Austin John out.
Man, they see me shining like I got the charm. Stay strapped, got that jet ball in my palm. Fell from the sky, guess I'm the chosen one. And if you need to know how, check out Austin John. Champion flow, yeah, I got that champion flow.